Hello YouTube, Devin here again. It's officially the weekend. It's Friday and I'm done working, so I figured I'd get a helmet video out for you. And this one is one I acquired from Mike B in a trade. He is also a helmet collector, and he's on YouTube as well, and I'll leave a link to his channel so you can go and see his helmet videos too, because he has some that I don't have, and can probably fill in the blanks in my collection as well. Between the two of us, we probably have just about one of everything. So what you have here before you is a Polish wz2000 helmet. Now this came out in 2000 to replace the wz93 helmet, which was pretty much the same shape as this. There's a lot of comparisons to this helmet to the German Schubert. It's a little bit taller just because of how the ears are. The ears are very pointy and very squared off, whereas so it's a very tall helmet because of that, but it does tend to balance pretty well, as you can see. But this helmet is roughly one of your Pazgat clones. It's a little bit narrower, a little bit shorter this way, lengthwise, than a Pazgat, but it still has a bill. It's a tiny one. It's very cut down, but it has a way more flared down ear. Ears are not as flared out as much, but it is flared way down more than an American Pazgat. Now, it's held in. Everything's held in by these three screws, Phillips head screws. It's one on the back and one on each side in kind of the temple area of the helmet. So it has a it actually has a pretty shallow nape cut in it. Most helmets you see, it's a lot more aggressive. This is a pretty shallow, and I'm guessing that's because the ears on it, the ear skirt is so long on this helmet. Now this helmet has a pretty shiny finish, but it's also kind of broken up by the fact that you can see the weave in the shell. You can see those little dimples in the light there. That's because you could see the weave. This is just paint. It's kind of a baked on kind of paint, so it's very hard to chip off. It's very durable paint. It has a plastic rim around the edge. It's not I wouldn't say rubber. Well, if it is a rubber, it's a very hard rubber. But so this helmet was only around for 5 years. It's already been replaced by something that looks more like a German Schubert, almost identical shell-wise to a German Schubert, and that is known as the wz2005. And I'm looking to get one of those here. It's just that they don't come on the market very often. I have a whole bunch of helmets in the mail, so my videos are probably going to get more spaced out here, just to let you know, because the post office is really holding up international shipping right now. I got like 20 helmets stuck in the mail right now from various countries and places, so my videos might get a little bland and spaced out until then. But we'll take a look at the liner now, and the liner is very reminiscent, almost an exact copy of the German Schubert. They did use 100% cotton. Unlike the Germans used a cotton polyester blend in their liner. I don't like how this net. I don't like this net as much as the German one. As you can see, it's not flat. It's got crimped, and it like bunches up like that, and that creates tight spots on your head because it's not put into the front and back very well. It's very spaced out. It's not elastic at all either. It's like a cotton net. But I do like their sweatband more than the German ones because it's built into the liner, really. It's held in place with little hooks. And like the Schubert, it's kind of, I'll move everything here for you. See how it kind of pulls down? It's this big plastic thing, but instead of having the little tubes, they have these big zigzags right there. It's all adjustable by little dots through holes. As you can see there's one. You would turn it and it would pull right out. It's all adjustable like that. There's no snaps or buttons or anything on this. It's all held in place with tension pretty much. But it's a very nice helmet, and there's how you adjust the circumference. These two little bars right here that poke through the helmet liner. Now this is kind of a mid-range helmet. I know I probably would have picked a size larger because this helmet sits very high on my head. So I don't like that as much. So I probably would have, if I would have been purchased this one, I probably would have gone up a size, because I have this helmet band maxed out in circumference to fit and everything like that. But it does fit. So I normally like closer fitting, but this helmet just sits way too high on my head to my own personal preference. So I don't know if that's how the Polish actually wear it. I'm not sure, but that's just my personal preference. Now the chin strap is adjusted by plastic slider buckles. It's a 3-point chin strap held in place by the 3 Phillips head screws that I showed you. That also is all that's holding in the liner, is those 3 Phillips head screws. Now it has the same German kind of snap lift the dot style on the left side, and on the right side the same kind of seat belt push button where you press and it has like a keyhole type thing. Their chin cup is pretty much the same as the Germans, leather backed. It's kind of a soft leather though. It's not like a suede, so it repels sweat. It's a little water repellent, so it would last a lot longer than the German one. Suede starts to stink after a little while, so I like that. Overall, this is a very, very comfortable helmet. It's pretty lightweight and stuff like that. That is the only stamp in it. It says 2000-1. I'm guessing that's the model number, and then a 2, and then an OWT. So that's the only mark in the entire helmet, is that kind of white stamp there. Now this must be it's either very, very gently used or completely unused helmet. I'm really appreciative of Mike sending me this. I sent him an ECH and a Solberg helmet. I have a supply for the ECHs, not really in any of the sizes. I don't really get to pick the sizes, but I have a supply of ECHs because I know I live in the state where 3M is headquartered, and that's who makes the ECH. So, and we'll do a comparison now to the German Schuberth. As you can see here, the Schuberth has a kind of way more stuck out, way more pronounced bill. Has a lot shallower ear skirt than the wz2000, and it has a way more aggressive taper in the nape. So, and we'll prop them up here so you can see the comparisons between the liner here now. I like the German liner overall better than the Polish one, but you can see that the Poles clearly were influenced by the German one here. The German helmet is heavier, the German helmet is a little bit larger. But all in all, these helmets have a lot of similarities. So, and they're pretty much, you could probably pretty much interchange the liners if you really wanted to. You could make them fit. But overall, I would take the Schuberth 826 over the WZ2000. Now I'll compare it again when I get the WZ2005 whenever that gets here. But they're pretty much copies. The WZ2000 is pretty much a copy of the Schuberth with some Polish flair on it. It seems like a cheaper, simpler version than the German Schuberth, and that seems about right because historically the Poles were very, very either heavily influenced by German technology or Russian technology, and they always tended to come out with a cheaper option that worked. So the Germans have always been quality over quantity, whereas the Poles have never had the money or the know-how or the everything like that to do, or the resources really to, that's a better way to put it, is resources to really match the quality of the Germans. But they got very close. So if you're looking to pick up one of these, I know Mike B has some in his store, and he has some on his eBay store as well. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description, and you can find his store from there. I'm pretty sure it's linked in his channel. So just because I don't want to have too many links in my description, that'll make it too busy for all of you that actually take the time to read it. So I'll pretty much end that video here because there isn't a whole lot of information on the WZ2000 that you can't find on my Schuberth video because they are so much alike. The only really difference is the shape of the shell. So this will be a nice short video for you guys, and I'll start doing some really, really long videos this weekend. I'll probably start with the CG634 in what I'm calling CG634 the movie. So hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you liked this, and please leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns on anything at all. If you need help sizing a helmet, if you're looking for recommendations on helmets, bam, I'm your guy. So I will leave it here then, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Bye.